do this. All right, 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? This is your host Sway with another episode here on the Vent Session. On today's show, we have a good friend of mine. His name is Urfi Angoli. He is here to help us sort of understand wellness and fitness and just being overall, I guess, having a better approach to fitness than what we are traditionally known to, specifically by the culture and our own families. And so, with that being said, hey man, I appreciate you being here.
Hey, I appreciate you having me here, man. Thank you so much, Josh. I'm actually a little bit nervous. I've never done this before, so let's go to it.
Absolutely. So, just breaking down this idea of healthy fitness and a healthy lifestyle, I mean, what would you say that looks like, at least in your own personal experience?
So a lot of people like overcomplicate things, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, it's just like you got to keep it basic, man. Keep it simple. KISS,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
You think people look at a lot of these wellness packages you see on YouTube videos, or wellness packages you guys see on maybe the nearest gym, and you say, wow, this is an overloading of tasks. I have to come in, I have to work out, then I have to buy a protein shake, and then I have to drink this amount of water, and so they're overwhelmed.
Yeah, it's complicating things. Like I said, you got to keep it simple, so make it easier for anybody to do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So start, you know, with the basic breakfast, you know, some eggs. So you want to have smaller portions, you know. So if you're eating like, you know, let's say a cereal bowl, you don't want to fill up a big cereal bowl. You want to keep it maybe like a fist size. I like to use my fist for most of my foods that I eat.
Okay.
And you want to put like protein, carbs. You want a variety, because as soon as you like basically like add a lot of things, like you said, make it complicated, then people are not gonna do it. So it's like, keep it simple, like I always said. So you want to have a little bit of protein, a little bit of fiber, a little bit of this, a little bit of that in the plate, you know. So for breakfast, you want to have that. You want to have some protein to get started with, because as soon as you introduce a lot of carbs in the beginning, that rises your insulin levels and basically makes you feel sluggish. Mm-hmm. I actually noticed that with myself, so that's why I have switched to just having a little bit of protein in the beginning, then some carbs. So I would do maybe like a basic oatmeal, you know, oats, some water, and
so no cereal?
No, I don't like cereal, man. Cereal has too much sugar. That's what a lot of people, it's a marketing thing. They say like, oh, eat cereal for breakfast, you know, the shows that you see online, like on television, they eat cereal. Cereal is good, but you gotta be careful. You gotta watch what you're eating, like as far as sugar intake and stuff like that, because that's what makes you, you know, feeling sluggish. And you know, I think like the reason most people are obese is because of sugar, man.
Yeah. Sugar
and fat.
I mean, when we think of unhealthy lifestyles, healthy lifestyles, why is it that those who are introduced to unhealthy lifestyles kind of stuck in this rut, and it's almost like they didn't choose the unhealthy lifestyle? It sort of stems from family tradition. It's like what mom and dad cooked, and so that's what I'm going to choose, right? Like, mom and dad always gave me cereal, and so I started eating cereal because mom and dad ate cereal. And for them, they found it to be very healthy, or maybe normative in a way.
Yeah, I know. It's because, like, you know, like you said, you know, the family started that out, so now the kids are following. So if you want your kids to like not be obese, or to, you know, be more into health and fitness and taking care of it, first it's the parents. You know, who's buying the groceries, you know, the foods that they eat.
Right.
It's the parents, because most parents say like, oh, my kids, you know, they just don't eat, they're obese and this and that, or you know, oh, they gain weight. But why are they gaining weight? They're gaining weight because you're the one doing the groceries. So you got to make healthier choices, because they see you and then they will follow you. You know.
So we're kind of the examples of it.
Yeah.
I know when I think about going to the gym, working out, I remember I signed up for the Edge Fitness. I want to say last year, I think at some point last year, I signed up, and they hit you with the entire $20 a month, I think it is, or $25 a month. The first time it's like $70 a month. Like that initial process, man, that thing is expensive. But once you get past it, you have the entire gym all for yourself. You have the elliptical, you have the treadmill, you have all these types of machines that you're just like, wow. But just because it was at your disposal didn't mean that you're going to see results, because ultimately 90% of your workout is in the kitchen, not at the gym.
I agree, man. Nutrition is everything. Like, once, like, you could work out. You can never outwork a bad diet, you know? So, like...
You can never outwork a bad diet.
So, let's say I'm going to go work out really hard, right? But then I'm going to go have, like, pizza, this and that. I just basically defeat the purpose of, you know, training. Right. Because nutrition is everything. Like, nutrition is key, man. Like body composition. So, body composition, what it means is, like, the body changes. Mm-hmm. The reason it changes, it's a combination of nutrition and working out. Okay. But like I said, like nutrition is key though, because that's what actually transforms the body. So in the gym, you're kind of like breaking down the muscle, and then you're repairing it by giving the right foods, right nutrition. So you need the fuel. Yeah. You know.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know when I went to the gym, I always felt like as long as I walked out the gym feeling all types of pains. I did my due diligence. I really did. You know, I just walked out and said, okay, my arm's hurting. I did something today. If I didn't feel the pain the next morning, I didn't do enough. You know, a trainer one time told me over there, he says, 90% of the people who walk into this gym don't know what they're doing.
Yes, I see that, man. I see that all the time.
All they do is just let me, what's called muscle failure, right?
Yeah, well, like the idea is like, oh, let me just lift weights, you know, get pumped up, whatever. But you gotta like, learn the biomechanics a little bit, you know, like take your time to actually learn the movement before you're going lifting with your ego. I'm always like that. I always talk about that on my YouTube channel, on my Instagram. I see the biggest thing, like most of the injuries that happen is because people lift with their ego and not really learn the movement properly to perform, you know.
Gotcha. I think the gym does that though. You know, the gym has a way with putting windows everywhere, so you can go ahead and kind of glorify yourself, and so you just have all types of ways to boost up your ego, and you see those curls. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I haven't curled enough weights to see a vein pop as hard, but at some point I'm sure I'll get there. But
I actually have had a blood vessel pop in my bicep a while ago. Yeah. You ever got? But it wasn't that like it was. There's no pain at all. It just turns blue.
Okay, so it didn't freak you out at first?
No, I kind of like researched it right away, and I said, okay, it's nothing.
Yeah, so thank God. You know, there's a funny frame I saw once on, I think it was on Google Image. It says, do not let Google replace my doctor's degree. You're right, I'm not, but I still go to it anyway. Yeah. To all my answers.
Hey, most of the stuff is on Google, man.
Absolutely. So I wanted to show you a video about... It was an old commercial.
Wait, first before we do that, I want to talk to you about what you just said about the gym, you know, like kind of like you're thinking it's expensive. It's really not, because it's an investment. It's the best investment that you can make. It's your life.
That's true. That's true. I think it becomes, in a sense, I won't say it's like a bad investment, but if you're so busy, right, and let's say the gym does not have a way of sort of helping you out. You have kids. Then it becomes really tough for you to actually get to the gym, and now you will have to bring the gym to your house.
I understand, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just training at home because I just recently had a child, so I just been training at home.
It's 10 months, right?
Yeah.
10 months.
Yeah, he's 10 months. Man. Yeah, it keeps me busy.
He's already doing push-ups?
Yeah, man, I got him dumbbells right as soon as he was born.
Oh, man. So, let's get to this video. For those who are watching here on Facebook, you guys are going to only be able to listen to it through the episode, and so let's get to this. Here he goes. It's an old video back in I don't know what, but it talks about I guess losing weight.
Okay.
I've tried Fad Diets, powders, pills. Still my weight's been up and down like a yo-yo until the AIDS plan taught me how to take off weight and help keep it off.
AIDS may taste like a candy, but AIDS contains one of the most effective appetite suppressants you can buy, and there's no stimulant in AIDS that could make you nervous.
With AIDS, I ate less, so the weight came off. To help keep it off, when I sometimes want things loaded with
I think it is a joke.
AIDS helps put me in control.
Is it called AIDS?
It's called AIDS.
Oh my God.
It's called AIDS. I mean, think about the best title for a weight loss product. It's, hey, have you taken your AIDS? And no, I'm not referring to do you have like a medic aid, or you have some red box for your, bruises or cuts? No, it's called AIDS. And I saw this and I said, oh, hold up, I have to show this to Urfi. He's gonna laugh after this.
Wow, that's something, man. Yeah, with all this, man, like the fad diets and everything, all this stuff is like temporary fix type of thing, like you take a pill and you think you're gonna lose weight. You might in the beginning lose weight, but you'll gain double that weight because it's just something that, there's no magic pill that's gonna make you lose weight. You gotta actually put in the work to lose weight. And like I said, it's not just, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. It's health, it's taking care of yourself by nutrition, sleep, stress. Stress is huge, man. Like when you stress, that could cause your insulin levels to rise and cortisol levels to rise, and it causes problems.
So what can we do to make working out simple in someone's busy schedule? For those listening in, you guys probably have kids, or you guys have multiple jobs, and so you guys think that, hey, I'm a housekeeper, I already do enough walking, or hey, I work at retail, I already do enough walking, or hey, I work in the stock behind in Walmart and Lowe's and Home Depot, I already do enough lifting. Why do I need to go into a gym? And if I wanted to go to the gym, how can I? I'm so busy.
Yeah, I know. Busy schedule is tough, man. I live it. I'm pretty busy, but I just make it happen. It's like we have 24 hours in a day, man. You got to find that, 35 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever you got. Take that time and work out. I mean, the feeling you get of working out, it's not just, looking great, but it's health. It's also like clears your mind. Like, I swear, like, increases productivity, man. Like, as soon as I work out, I just want to like start, doing something, some project or something. I feel very alert, very focused, So
so I know you have a channel in your Instagram, and if those who are listening in or watching, he does have a channel. It's called Get Fit, Stay Fit.
Yeah, the idea with that is funny. I was driving and I was like, what's a good name for that? Because I wanted something catchy and I wanted something that means something. So most people get fit for a special event, right?
Right.
But you want to get fit and you want to stay fit. So that's how I came up with that. Get fit, stay fit.
Right. It's simple. It's simple. It's not complicated. It's not called Edge. It's not called Planet Fitness. It's just called get fit, stay fit. And you seem to really incorporate a lot of easy in-home workouts, or even office workouts.
Yes, I got office workouts too, because like I said, busy person, so you can just do some dips on a chair while you're, waiting on a system to load or something, depending on your job and the position that you're working.
And your job is what exactly?
My job is IT, so I work for Gateway Community College. I'm with the IT department there. I handle like most technical issues, networking, printers, anything possible.
Yeah, so I mean, you really do know what it is to be in a location where you're stagnant.
Oh, yeah.
You're just sitting down, your body's just there sluggish, and you found out that, hey, I can work out while I'm at my desk.
Yeah, I mean, while you're working, let's say you're working, right? You're not working 24 hours, or let's say the whole day you're not working. So take like 5 minutes, do some push-ups on the floor. Every couple minutes, do some push-ups, do some sit-ups. I mean, if somebody sees you in the office, oh well.
Right. That's true. I mean, hey man, I'm trying to get fit.
Exactly.
You know?
Longevity is the key, man. Like, you wanna live longer and you wanna take care of your body. And like you said, how can we make it more like simple? 3 times a week, that's all you need. It's just to maybe lift some weights and then do some 20-minute cardio or something like that.
That's true. I think when people think about getting fit, they feel like they have to be like the person on TV where they have bulky arms, where they have huge biceps and huge thighs. Everyone has their own goals. Everyone has their own standard or objective, and you don't have to feel that you need to be the next Brock Lesnar. You don't have to be the next.
Yeah, you don't have to be Ronnie Coleman.
You don't have to be Ronnie Coleman or Patrick Swayze. You just want to be healthy, and healthy isn't so much to be the strongest. Healthy is just to be, hey, I got the cardiovascular going on. I'm eating right. I'm living a healthy lifestyle, and I think to that degree, hey, I think you're going in the right track.
Yeah, the most important muscle you can train is your heart, man.
True.
You got to do some cardio for the heart. And then just some weightlifting. It doesn't have to be crazy, man.
Right.
Like I said, like on my YouTube channel, I have videos with the broomstick, just lifting, do some curls,
Practical
some
things. We all have
stuff,
broomsticks.
You know, yeah, exactly. Stuff around the house. Because I was like, how can I make it so easy for these people, especially during quarantine? Because I was in that situation myself. I didn't have any weights. So I just came up with the idea, you know, like, all right, I got bands around the house, so let me just attach some stuff to it and I know enough about exercise that I just work with it, you know, work with
Alright,
your
so
environment.
let me ask you a question. You guys probably wondering, how long have you went without working out?
I mean, I took times off. There's, you know, school, you know, when I was doing the degree at the college, I took time off because I had to study for networking. That was really tough. I had to study for special certifications that I got for my computers. So I took time off. But I would say maybe a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks?
Yeah.
See, I don't even believe that. I swear, I feel like this guy's always working out, even when he's in sleep. A lot of us have called like, you know, what is it? Yeah, sleepwalking. This guy's like sleep working out. My man's just sleeping, but his hand's still
pumping.
He's still pumping. He's doing military presses and, you know, Lord knows what else.
Oh man.
I would say one of the biggest challenges with me when it comes to working out, maybe those who are listening can resonate to this, and I would love to hear you guys' comments and feedback to this also, is being consistent. That's probably one of the toughest things.
That's the toughest thing, man.
Because you may enjoy working out, but for you to be consistent, you must love working out.
Yeah.
Because if
you
just
for it.
Right, and if you just enjoy working out, if you just enjoy maybe eating right, that enjoyment at some point is going to kind of decline if you don't have a long goal.
You gotta find something that drives you. That's what I understand. So don't follow motivation. Motivation is just temporary. So let's say I watch a video on The Rock, you know, he gives me like a motivation speech, whatever. And I get motivated and I'll go work out, whatever, right? But it's just temporary. I'm just going to do that once and then that's it. And then I'm going to need another motivational video.
That's true.
So you got to find something that drives you. Like for me, it's my family, you know.
Yeah.
I want to be there for my son, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be there for my wife. I want to be there for my family. I want to take care of them. I want to support them. So that's why I take care of myself, is because, you know, I got to take care of them.
Right. You're like the role model they look at and say, well, you know, your wife is like, is my husband eating well, then I want to eat well.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least I want to be well off than those who are not eating well. At least, hey, she may eat junk, but not as much to the excessive amount that someone else is. Because she says, hey, he's eating well, he's staying fit, I want to go ahead and do that.
That's the whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, and I think you're starting off and you're continuing a really great tradition that even I myself or anyone who's listening in can also say, hey, I want to do that.
Yeah. Oh, it's very easy.
And like my wife, at one point, when she was pregnant and she gave birth, she had that unnecessary weight.
Yes, my wife did the same.
Right, and so when she started losing that weight because she committed to herself to a keto lifestyle, not a diet, but a lifestyle.
Consistency, exactly. Diet. I hate that word diet, man.
Why?
Because diet is, like I said, it's just like before, like motivational videos. It's temporary. Mm-hmm. So you'll get to a point where, you know, you reach your goal and then you'll stop. But then eventually you'll start eating the same foods that you ate and boom, you're going to blow up again. Mm-hmm. So that's why diet is not good. It's a lifestyle. You change your lifestyle, and very, very simple. You know, like I said, variety is key. You don't want to eat big meals and then feel like sluggish, like you can't move out of bed, right?
Yeah.
You want to eat, like I said, variety. So you want to eat a little bit of, let's say, some broccoli, some chicken, some beans, you know, so you got everything. And I think like eating that way throughout the day is really good. It's going to keep you fueled. It's going to keep you, you know, right in your mind too, focused. Because we have two brains, actually. Mm-hmm. We have the brain up here and we have the gut.
Okay.
That's another brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if the gut doesn't feel right, then you're actually not going to feel right. You're going to feel sick. You're going to feel like depressed. Like most of the stuff, man, like the gym, I think helps a lot. Like with depression, it actually helps a lot.
Well, I think it helps because of the social interaction you have with
that
others.
too, but the endorphins too that come out from the exercise.
Yeah.
You know, you feel good, man. Like myself, I feel really good after a workout. It's weird because like I don't even want to do anything before my day. I have to get up really early, get my workout in, and then I can do anything through the whole day. I have full energy. Mm-hmm. But if I don't work out, I don't want to do anything.
Oh man,
it's crazy, man. Like
I mean, I understand how that is because there's times where I want to be able to do I want to learn how to do better, better podcasting, better recording, and I want to make sure I can at least put in an hour a day, right? So I can get better at my craft.
Yes.
But at the same time, when it comes to working out, it's different. I'm working out or I'm doing elliptical, as you see over here on the right side, for 45 minutes, and I'm like, man, this feels really good because my heart is racing, I'm sweating, I feel good, I feel healthy. But I also know that whatever I do today, if I don't follow it tomorrow, then today's became useless.
Yeah. Like you said, consistency, man. You gotta be consistent.
So for someone to be consistent, you said that motivation isn't really the key. What's the key is having an objective,
having a goal.
Having a goal. And so
something that drives you.
So how does someone approach transformation of the mind?
Oh yeah, mindset is everything, man.
Because we live in a time where right now it's, if I'm trying, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
As long as I do, like, what is it? I remember looking into an article online that they said that walking or speed walking is equivalent to sprinting or running.
I mean, as long as you get 10,000 days of steps, that's a start, you know? If you get 10,000 steps a day, that's really good. But then add on to it a little bit, you know, like, so let's say you do it for, I don't know, a week where you do 10,000 steps. Try to go a little bit further than that. Little smaller goals. Don't go right away to 20,000 steps because you're just gonna basically fatigue and you're not gonna want to do it the next day. You're gonna be sore. And same thing with exercise. Take your time, you know, work through the movement. Like when I do a curl, like, it's not that I curl like this like most people at the gym. I like to actually like feel the muscle working. So I would contract the bicep first, and then I would do it nice and slow and controlled. And that builds. I mean, this takes time. It's called mind-muscle connection. I really believe in mind-muscle connection. So like you said, like that's how it all falls into that. Yeah,
I think transformation of the mind is tough because I won't say partially, the battle is the people who are around you, right? If you're around people who love to, you know, perform gluttony, right? Eating a lot, it's going to be a really tough thing for you to break that, right? Because a lot of your friends are not trying to eat healthy. And so I know that, you ever heard of that saying that, you know, like, if you hang with the dogs, you are a dog, or if you jump in mud, don't expect to come out clean. Yeah. Right? It's the same thing with working out or any other thing, right? That's just a saying that you can use for anything. Is if you're hanging out with people who love to eat, just know there will be an uphill battle trying to be consistent because they don't have the same mindset as you. And so once you start eating like them or you start to battle with eating, if you hang with them, you're going to fall. You're going to be in temptation.
Yep. Temptation, man. You're gonna fall in the same trap that they're in. So I mean, mindset is everything, but it takes time to build that mindset. Like I didn't have this mindset to just work out all the time. It's like you said before, and I said, it's consistency. It's doing small things. Don't right away create a big goal like, oh, I'm gonna lose 30 pounds. You're not gonna lose 30 pounds. Yeah. Create a smaller goal, and then eventually, once you reach that goal, you make it a little bit. You know, you make it like, oh, okay, let me lose 5 more pounds. Yeah. And then it like automatically, like in your head, you're like, okay, if I did this, I can do this.
Yeah, I think it just receives it as it's possible because you've already done 5 pounds, you've already done 3 pounds, and the next you know it, you know, another 5 pounds becomes 10 pounds, 15, 20. You become to believe it.
Exactly, and you can take that towards anything. You can take that towards the gym. You can take that towards a life. It's like, it's discipline, actually. Like, discipline is huge. So, like, waking up early in the morning, that's discipline. You got to get up and do it, you know? Our minds play a game, you know? Our minds say, like, oh, you know, you're comfortable in bed, just lay down, sleep. You got to tell your mind, no, I'm going up. I'm going to work out. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, I remember when I was running track at Wilbercross High School, our coach said, it's when you're uncomfortable that's best for you to start to work out.
Adversity, man.
Right. It's probably when you're too comfortable that you're not really pushing yourself. You know, I knew we used to run, we used to work out. In the Army, it didn't matter what weather it was outside, we would always run. When it was snowing, we would run. When it was raining, we would run. And they didn't care about biology. They didn't care about, well, it's raining, it's cold, like 30 degrees, we're going to get sick. They didn't care because the mentality of the military was, you are a soldier and you're only what you believe you are.
Exactly.
If you believe you're weak, you're going to perform a very weak performance.
Yes.
So I know, again, when I look at a lot of the stuff you put up and a lot of the things that I've seen on YouTube and say, man, like, this guy can do it. I can do it.
Exactly.
And a lot of you guys who are listening in probably feel like you've almost defeated yourself. Because you're probably thinking, man, I weigh this much, or I'm not fast enough, or I can't pump this much. But ultimately, when you look at other people's performance, just know they didn't get there overnight.
Exactly. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Right. Yeah.
You gotta take. It takes time, man. It's like I said, consistency is key. You gotta be day in, day out. You gotta keep doing it. Even if you don't see the results, you gotta keep going, because you will eventually see the results that you want. But it's just gonna take time. It's not gonna happen overnight,
Yeah. What do you think are some of the mistakes that people make when it comes to working out? Because at least for men think of working out and all they think about is bench press.
Exactly. Like, they don't. Most people, when they lift, like I said in the beginning, they lift with their ego, which that causes you to become injured. Or like most of us, like, if you're starting working out and you haven't worked out for a while, your body's deconditioned, so it's not ready for that weight that you're given. So we have the mentality of just like, oh, today I'm going to do 10 reps of this, tomorrow I'm going to increase the weight and increase the load. You're increasing the load, but in the meantime, that joint is not ready for that weight that you're giving, and you're basically going to injure yourself.
That's true. I mean, if you guys want a real funny word, you have a joint, and you also call articulation. All right? And I know when I first heard that word in massage therapy school, I said, I'm not trying to articulate anything. I'm telling you, it's a joint. He's like, no, the fact that they're connecting is causing articulation. And I'm like, okay, now I get it. Just land this plane, Urfi, honestly, man. Give people who are listening in, who are watching in, just a few advice for those who feel and they think they can't lose weight. Or if I want to lose weight, where do I start?
That's a really great question, I think. Like I always said, you want to keep it simple, because you're not going to do it. If you're going to follow like a crazy plan, you're not going to do that forever. So you got to make sure that you enjoy the food that you're eating, and smaller portions. So if you're going to eat, some fruits, like let's say you get a big bowl of fruits, you don't want to eat that whole big bowl of fruits. So cut it maybe like in half and eat just a half of it. So it's all about portion control. And then I believe in meal frequency, because your metabolism gets going when you're basically someone who is not really active, but you still got to eat. You break your meals to smaller portions throughout the day, and that's eventually going to lead you to getting the results that you're waiting for. It's basically, like we said before, nutrition is everything, man. So just start slow. Just make smaller goals and move up. So same thing with the gym. Start just lifting weights 3 times a week, doing some cardio, and if you can't make it to the gym, you can check out my YouTube channel.
Check out his YouTube channel, guys. Support him.
Fit. I have workouts with bands that you can do. I have workouts that you can just use your body that you can do. So I make it really easy. I even have a workout with laundry detergents, man.
I think I saw you one time, looked up your kid.
Yeah, I got to work out with my boy too, because, I'm a dad, and, some people that are dads, they don't have the time, so I use my child to work out. So I just do curls with him, try to do curls.
How much does he weigh, you think?
I think like 20 pounds maybe.
All right, that's not too bad, man. That's not too bad. Look, guys, if you guys have any more questions that you guys have for him, if you guys want to go ahead and support him, I'll make sure I have his information on the description below. If you guys want more conversation about this and about staying fit, or just continuing the vent session that I have going on in my podcast, I would love for you guys to stay tuned, subscribe, share, like this video. Those who are on Facebook, I appreciate you guys staying in, listening in.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Josh, for having me here. And like I said, I'm nervous because it's my first time, but if we keep doing this, I'm going to really get the hang of this.
Absolutely, guys. All right. Well,
thank you so much, everybody.
Yo, with that being said, guys, God bless. Peace out.
You can reach me on Instagram, Beast Mode Urfy.
All right, there you go. All right, guys. Appreciate you guys staying in.
Stay fit.
Stay
Get
fit. Stay fit. Get fit. Wait, get fit. Stay fit.
Yeah.
Hope you guys ain't. I hope you guys ain't eating cereal while watching this.
Yeah.
Because you guys already messed up.
Yeah. Make sure your water. Important. Hydration is key.
Yup. As you can see, I did not drink water the entire time.
That's a problem.
That's a problem. But I'm drinking it now. So again, guys, I appreciate you guys being here.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you guys.
All right,
Thank you,
guys.
everybody.